Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to another Genshin Impact video, and today we actually have a new quest that came out with the update, and it appears to be about Dainsleif. I don't know exactly who he is in the story, besides in one of their reveal videos before the game came out. He was kind of like the storyteller of the video. So he must be important. Now the quest is called Bough Keeper, or I think that's Bough Keeper, but I don't really know how you're supposed to say that. Dainsleif. And I accidentally started this quest, so I figured we should do it now before I accidentally randomly complete steps. And I don't know what the quest is going to be about, but I started the quest by talking to Catherine here in Mondstadt when I just wanted to turn in some of my commissions. So I figured now would be a good time as any to get started with it. It looks like we are tracking down Dainsleif because he didn't want to join the Adventurers Guild for whatever reason. But at the first description that Catherine gives, it reminds the traveler of, in my case, her brother. I don't know if Dainsleif is female if you're a male character or how that's supposed to work. But either way, they say that Dainsleif doesn't really look like the traveler, so it couldn't be the traveler's twin. But we're gonna go track him down, and maybe he'll have some information for us, or we can figure out something about him because he seems like a very important character, and this is the first time we really get to interact with him.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter? A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no? Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. He might have said something to Wagner. You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about our stranger.
So I guess at the moment we're just trying to track him down. We don't really know where he went, so we'll just ask everyone who might have heard from him.
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
Angel Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too then. Anyway, let's go to the Angel Share and have a look.
Alright, it's gonna be that kind of quest, huh? We're just gonna be running around, everyone's gonna tell us to go somewhere else to go ask for him. Although Diluc seems like a pretty reliable person to actually give us an answer, so hopefully he was around when the Dainsleif guy was around. You know, I was really hoping this loading screen would be a little bit faster. It must be like loading straight into a cutscene or something. It usually doesn't take this long. The game crashed? This has never happened to me before. Oh, we're back. The game temporarily stopped responding for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe my computer just wasn't having it. This is not a cutscene.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Ah, yes.
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just to drink, though. Doesn't order anything else. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master Diluc's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's Diluc for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. so he should be here today too. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
Well, we'll go up to the second floor and stake out for him, I guess. Where are we supposed to be going though? Seat? Wait. Go to the second. Wait on the seat by the railing. I guess this one?
Hey, go on, drink some more.
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Why is he already gone? Oh, he's over there.
Hey, go on, drink some more.
Doesn't talk much, huh?
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling? Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
Now, if I remember correctly, this might be a little bit spoilery, but in the pre-release video, since Dainsleif was the guy who was talking, he did mention that he was going to save his sibling, which I think in that case was his sister, because the canonical traveler is the male traveler. So I think he was saying that he was going to save his sister or the other person before you do, type of thing. So I don't know if they're related or how this all works, but maybe that'll give us more insight to the situation.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
That little one beside you.
Emergency food. I mean, I don't really think that Paimon's my best friend, but the emergency food thing is just gonna make her like yell for no reason. So.
Uh-huh, we're the best of friends.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
Well, that was easy.
He was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora and 3 answered questions.
Well, we can definitely do 500 mora. I don't know about the question.
The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty cheap.
That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Ah, thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now.
I assume they're not wrong or right questions.
The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude. I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis?
Who was?
I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question.
Shoot, how did that situation even go? I mean, it was, in the end, it was Venti who saved us, right? After we defeated Dvalin. He saved us by getting Dvalin to catch us or whatever. It's tough because it's a combination. It definitely wasn't the people in Mondstadt. I feel like See, I don't know what kind of guy Dainsleif is, but I'm never the kind of person to be like, yeah, it was me. So I would probably just give credit to Venti anyways, no matter what.
Is that your answer? I see. Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity?
Man, these questions are tough, huh? I feel like this one is supposed to include the Adept. Well, I guess the Adepti aren't in Liyue Harbor, but the Liyue Chising are in Liyue Harbor. I mean, it's supposed to be all of them, right? It's not a fair question. Can I say all? Who do I think will, though? I'm gonna go with everyone.
So that's your answer?
I like how he just has it like this programmed answer to just accept whatever you say.
This world has people who gained visions and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
I don't think it really matters.
This is your answer then.
This is like the hardest quiz ever. I think you were supposed to say number 3 for all of them. But I just didn't feel good saying that the people of Mondstadt solved the Dvalin problem, because they didn't do anything. Literally.
As I thought, you really are similar to him. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me. That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order.
I feel like that should have been a stipulation given beforehand.
Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world.
He hates Abyss mages just as much as I do. Mostly because I hate their stupid abilities, because they all have like a really dumb ability that I'm not a fan of.
I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
A hoo-ha?
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss mages.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too! We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to redirect your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something. Uh-huh! We're super duper strong!
That manner, it's just like his. Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon. Let's meet up at the temple.
Oh, good.
Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
Well, looks like we're probably gonna go do a domain, huh? Oh, I think this is one of the really short domains. It's like a 1-room domain or something. Alright, where's he at though? Hey, what up?
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss, the Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods. Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside.
I wonder where this quest is gonna go. I can't imagine... Oh, we're supposed to do this. I can't imagine that this quest is going to be very long because it seems too important for us to get very much right now. It's probably gonna be a quest that, like, we get to do a little bit now, and then Dainsleif will be like, alright, see ya, and we'll see him again later.
The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If
Oh.
we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
This domain's actually longer than I remember it. Like, I remember this domain now. You had to, like, burn stuff down to get to here. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Not fair. I would have dodged that, but I got stuck on the corner. You're still alive, huh? Gon, you do so much damage. Could you please? Oh, he reset. I see. Alright, fair enough. Guess we can't keep cheesing you forever.
No touching.
We're way behind schedule.
At least we get some nice chests. Although these chests appear to be the same chests we've already opened, so they actually don't give anything. At least not anything useful. Why are there wolfhook berries back here? See, the chest just gives an Animo sigil instead of Primo gems. Oh, there's the Abyss Mage. How did I miss? I disagree. Ooh. It is rain. That could make this really fun for Ganyu. Everyone just freezes. Oh, I forgot to... In case you didn't notice, Zhongli got his buff. So now, when you spawn the shield, by holding, you also summon a pillar as long as you don't already have the maximum number of pillars up. That one I had the maximum number of pillars up, which is 1 for me, because I don't have any constellations. But you saw the first time I summoned a pillar. And we could do it again real quick. Like, I'll hold it, summon the shield, and it'll summon a pillar right in front of you. Plus, you can see there's the little down arrows next to him. While you have Zhongli's shield now, you actually lower everyone's resistance, elemental resistance and physical resistance, who's near you. You have to be, like, I'd say, like, this far from that box is about the distance, which is a pretty fair distance. But it makes him incredibly strong now. Like, just put the shield on anyone you want to do damage, and then it just makes them do 20% more damage, which is pretty sweet. I didn't think that would come down the stairs, but whatever.
This is order.
How were you only frozen for like 0.1 seconds? Get out of here. I suppose we can also heal up a little bit, since we are at the end of this.
Just a few Abyss Mages? Seems like that herald might have already left. The Abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations. That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the Abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that the Abyss Order was against all of the Archons, including the Nesnayan Archon.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dane.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf. Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Oh, we do get a final reward though. Maybe that'll have some primo gems in it. Anything here? Nope. Assuming that the quest does continue to Wolfendom, which I didn't think it would. I thought it would just end. No primo. Oh, 5 primo gems. But I thought it would just end. But assuming it doesn't just end, I think we'll take a break there. It does appear that we would be going to Wolfendom next. So we're going to go ahead and take a break there. And we will continue next time in Wolfendom to figure out what Dainsleif is actually doing here. I have no idea how long this quest chain is. It could be very long for all I know. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hopefully I can provide some more insight because like I obviously have known who Dainsleif is for a while, kind of, but we don't really understand what role he plays in the story quite yet. So maybe this will enlighten it a little bit and we can throw in some information that we had beforehand and make it more interesting. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed and I will see you next time.